All right, y'all, welcome back. Okay, so we're going into part two of your reading, Virgo. All right, so I need you to go back to part one to catch up. Okay, where I left off at, y'all, was what was it about? It was the fear. Okay, it was their fear, and so they keep quiet, basically, because they're trying to control what feels uncontrollable, right? But look, that's an epic fail. But when it comes down to the two of swords coming out for card number 4, we see her, right? Wearing the blindfold, stuck between two choices, right? It feels like this person is juggling. Because, like I said, I got the Two of Pentacles upright and the Two of Swords, right? So this person is juggling choices. They're juggling responsibilities, and all of that, right? And because they won't admit that they're overwhelmed, this is what's keeping everything in a loop. It's like you guys would be so much further if they just stood in their truth. And they're not. So instead, they want to pretend like they got it under control. Okay? And from what I'm hearing, it's like this connection has to operate in truth. Right? Y'all can't be building on a false foundation. And this is what this person is literally doing. I don't know if they realize this is what they're doing, but for me, it feels like what I'm hearing is like it's a pattern. Okay? So, but I'm going to ask, does Virgo's person realize that they are keeping them stuck in the loop? Four of Wands in the reverse position. And yeah, they realize it. Because when the Four of Wands comes in the reverse, this is like, you know, a foundation that's rocky. It's not solid. Okay? It shows instability. And 220 on a timer, right? And on some level, it's like they know that it's tension. All right, so this person may ask you, like, may try to smooth things over, you know, have a lot of small talk or conversation with you, maybe a little flirty, because they feel attention. They may even feel you kind of pulling away, okay? They know that there's some type of unfinished energy or something here in the connection, okay? So instead of them owning it, they will try to avoid addressing this. They know things aren't stable. They know it, right? But they keep holding back because they feel like this is safer than actually clarifying what's real, okay? And this is what's creating the loop for you guys, right? So it's like y'all just keep circling back. That's it. There's distance, there's silence, then you circle back again, right? There's these moments of closeness, then there's distance, there's silence, and then you circle back again. It's crazy. This creates the very loop you're asking about, okay? They don't see how their inactions robs both of you of harmony. It's like they're aware, right, of how things feel off, but they haven't really taken responsibility for the part that they play in it as of yet, okay? So the awareness is there, but for some odd reason, it feels like this person is more a little bit focused about their side of the world, if that makes sense. Like they know it's tension, but however, it's like, nah, I'd rather do it this way, right? For my safety. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like how they would be thinking. Okay? And they know the connection isn't standing on solid ground, right? That's just what it is. And that's okay. It really is. It goes back to the hangman. And that's what they're doing. They're just really just hanging in hangman position, pausing. And so what I hear, Virgo, is that you need to pause. Do not react to whatever the BS is. You need to pause. Okay? Pause for a moment. Reflect, right? Because you want to keep your alignment throughout all of this. That's the best outcome, is your alignment, your peace. Okay? Speak your truth and don't let anybody rob you of your frequency. Not even this person. Right? And if they finally speak, okay, because the Two of Swords is saying right here, y'all, if this person finally speaks, right, it won't be instant clarity. It's going to create like that crossroad moment where both of you will be really faced with a decision. Like, y'all both stuck at the crossroads, right? Do we keep avoiding the truth, or do we take the blindfolds off and face what's really happening here? I feel like, Virgo, you may even be like, I don't even really know what to say. I feel like you really don't know what to say. I feel like you really don't really have words. More so, it's just more one of these things of, you know what? I'm just going to sit here. I'm thinking all of these things, but I really don't have nothing to say. You feel more withdrawn than anything. I feel like you just feel like being in hermit mode, right? And that's what it is, because you're tired of living in the fairy tale. You're tired of living in the illusion. And you know that they're not going to face it. And so, really, their honesty is not going to bring a fairy tale ending right away. But it's going to force the truth to be laid out on the table. And that's what you need, Virgo. Okay? So that you can be able to move forward successfully. That's just what it is. Alright, because it's almost like you want them to say it. You know it. You know what the truth is. But you want to hear it out of their mouth. And they won't do it. They won't say it. And the only thing that they're hiding, where you may feel like it's something, I mean, it is major, but the only thing that they're hiding really is how uncertain and overwhelmed they really are. That's it. They wear a mask of patience. And that's not what it is, okay? And so if the truth does come out again, the connection will land at a crossroads. And the choice is going to be yours, Virgo, okay, ultimately. Do you stay blindfolded, or do you face it head on? All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to go. Peace.